We want infinity. None of us can openly state that we are not well suited for a life that has come to an end. Go and see those who are currently talking about the biggest tenders, those who are talking about the biggest trades. Moreover, even though they are of a certain mature age, they always have endless speeches on their tongues. After that, offer me your hand, that is sufficient for you, he stated while sitting, which signifies limitless. He says, oh, after that all is fine. Even if your money increases so much, it seems like your life has come to the shore. If you lack years of experience, it holds no significance for you to have a substantial amount of money in that place. So they don't say it like this, we'll live for another 3 years, you know, death is at the door. They don't talk like that. They do not commemorate death. Nobody expresses ending out loud. Nobody expresses exhaustion out loud. God Almighty compels us to live it against our will. One of the individuals in that setting either contracts coronavirus the following day or acquires Zorona, the armies of God, or some other phenomenon. God is commanding his cells. They are going astray. Until yesterday, the cells that used to benefit from it become disobedient, meaning they don't listen within the body's systematics. Otherwise, they deviate from the path with the word of the Creator Allah. They multiply unnecessarily. They become like tumors. They oppress the person's body. It is becoming stuffy in this place, unable to breathe, unable to take a breath, unable to expand their lungs, no space remaining in their stomach, experiencing a loss of appetite. They indicate that it is cancer. There is no foreign cell in your own cell. It's not a virus that comes from outside. The order is coming. It's over. And you are endeavoring to deal with him. The period in which exhaustion is currently happening in a noticeable magnitude is commencing and becoming apparent. Rays start, world pops. When Guy saw pills, he was like, if I had taken these when I was healthy, I would have dropped dead. Wow, these pills are so colorful. For God's sake, don't do it. The guy has a mouth, but there's no solution. We're teaching him to exhaust himself by beating him. In fact, someone we care about, we do not want to lose them, but the mechanisms of existence on behalf of the possessor of life are devouring us, will devour us. We are being devoured. We are discussing these matters, documenting them, and someday they will view them when we are no longer here. Perhaps years, decades, I am optimistic that they will transform into centuries. Even they'll watch with the feeling we're currently experiencing. Man, those guys are so young, and they're even having convos with young people, so I guess they must be young too. What's the price? Millennium, you know, the 2000s and so on. We don't know if they're already in the 3000s or the 5000s. They will go up to the mountain. God knows the thing about time, but believe me, even they will struggle to feel the truth, to grasp the knowledge while watching. They also, just like us, believe that there is no end to it. They will think that we will not die. However, the truth is we are all dead candidates. Some of us will go to places we have never been to, just once, which is really bad. Well, going to the cemetery while he's already dead is not a good idea at all. Bringing the truth into existence ahead of schedule will not be merely for display. They will not view us as a temporary ornamentation. Once you take them there, they will not bring them back here again. If they said they would take you to the movies just once, you wouldn't go. But if you go once, that's it. It's over. Once they take you, they don't bring you back again. An obligatory passage and a unidirectional passage. In case there is any information that will be useful for us, let us bring it into our lives in order to read life correctly and gain a proper understanding of it. That is the reason why the Prophet of the Ummah, who is the head of those who understand, has a tremendous contribution and support to thinking, so he explicitly mentioned, remember death on a regular basis, as it spoils the taste of worldly pleasures and diminishes their significance in the grand scheme of things. The devil says to us, perhaps what this teacher is saying is true. I'm not saying it is true, but you cannot ruin your entire life by constantly thinking about these things all the time. We're going to think about death like this, my friends. We're walking side by side, you know, saying we're going to die. Someone picks up the phone right away. Let me remind you while I'm at it, we're gonna die. We're making life so gloomy, saying it's not livable like this. We also say to him, you are right as well. I mean, not that much, but we should find a way for this. It should not be like you said. We should always remember. Isn't pretending like there's nothing happening the same as being caught unprepared? Isn't this also a well-known saying?